Hello, good morning. It is time for Crochet Business Chat. I'm so happy to see you all this morning. Um, we're going to be talking about Crochet Business Summit stories. So, this year is our 5th year of hosting the Crochet Business Summit. You might remember that last year it was an in person event, all previous times, and this time it will be a virtual event. Um, But, oh man, that's going to make me crazy. Let's do that. And we'll just have everything going nuts. Okay, so we're going to chat about what was your favorite sessions that you went to? What are some memories you have of previous summits? Did you win anything? What were the changes you made in your business as a result of things you've learned at the summit? And anything else that you want to share. So I am right now taking a risk because maybe nobody shows up. Maybe nobody wants to chat. And if that's what happens, it's fine. I'll just sneakily take down this video. But hopefully some folks will want to chat and share their experiences. So let's see who is with us this morning. Say hello in the comments. And those of you that are watching live, and let me know how many summits you have been to, Crochet Business Summits, have you been to in the past? Is 2025 your first summit? Did you come to our in-person summit? Or have you been to every single one of them? We have had, I didn't count it up specifically, but I would say we've had at least 100 presentations over the years at the Crochet Business Summit. And those might be mindset classes, they might be practical how-to classes, they might be marketing classes, so many different things. So yeah, we've done a lot over the years. Betty McNitt says she thinks she's been to all of them. She was at our in-person summit as well last year, and yay! So it's been a fun time. A lot of different speakers have come through. Some in the crochet world, some just from online business. They have online business expertise, and they have shared, for example. They have shared about Pinterest. They've shared about different marketing strategies like email or funnels or packaging or craft fairs, all sorts of stuff. So I did put a link in the comments, and it might just go to YouTube. So if you're watching on Facebook and you don't see the link in the comments, then hop over to YouTube and join us there. And you can hop on camera with me. So if you'd like to, you can hop on camera and we can chat about your own Crochet Business Summit story. So let's see, this will be my first year. I've been to one summit. This is my first one at work, so I can't chat. Okay. This is my first summit. Awesome. I love that we have some new people. I was feeling like, man, we've been doing this for so many years that maybe people are like, but I'm so glad we're reaching some new people. First one this year, getting ready to launch my website, Rustic Heritage Crochet. How fun. Awesome. So I have to say that the in-person event definitely is the highlight of any of our Crochet Business Summits, because there's just something really powerful about being in the room with other people who get it, who understand your struggles, who understand the industry, who experience so many of the same issues and so many of the same joys of working in the crochet industry. And the excitement is just palpable when people get in the same room together. So that's my favorite memory, was last year at this time. And I can't believe it's been almost a year. I think The summit was in April last year. But it was pretty amazing. And I wish we could have had more people, but we did have a great group of people, and it was so fun. So we're not doing an in-person event, a public in-person event this year. We are having our Catalyst group, which is our mastermind of crochet designers. We are meeting up all together before H&H Americas in Chicago in May to have our mastermind meeting, and then we're going to H&H together, and then we're also meeting up for our fall Catalyst in September, and then we're inviting some people from our Momentum program to join us here in Colorado in September. So those are our sort of in-person opportunities this year, but we don't have one open to the public this year. Bonnie said, I think I've been to all but the in-person. I wish you'd come to the in-person. It would have been fun. It would have been so good to meet you. All right, so tell me, is there one presentation that sticks out for you? Is there one something that sticks out, whether it was a presentation or a Q&A afterwards? Is there something that you say, oh yeah, when I think of the summit, I think of things like this, or I think of this? One of my favorite things is our summit Facebook community, because we get to know people better in there. Every day we post a different question. It might be about crochet business. It might be about crochet itself. It might be about just life. Like, you know, are you a dog person or a cat person? Or what kind of coffee do you like? That kind of stuff. So it's fun to get to know people in there. Plus, we do our giveaways in there. And as the summit gets going, our speakers will be doing their live Q&As in there as well. So it's where we get to know people. And then, of course, the people who have access to the Crochet Biz Power Bundle, they get more sort of small group community where we have a networking meeting on Wednesday and Thursday before the summit, and then we have a co-working session after the summit. So we get to spend our morning together and our after the summit together. So we get to know some people better that way and make some friendships, and that's really fun as well. So, what has been your favorite thing? Is there a speaker that sticks out to you? This is random. Have you tried that TikTok foaming coffee thing? This is totally random. But yesterday we were actually grocery shopping the other day, and there was a big container of Nescafe, you know, the instant coffee, which I never ever buy, but it was in the clearance section. And so I bought this Nescafe, and then I was like, oh my gosh, TikTok, they always had that thing with the instant coffee and foaming it up and putting it in your milk and stuff. So I made that yesterday. I made it about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I totally couldn't sleep last night. I had too much caffeine, but it was amazing. It was so good. Beth said her best moment was Mike Michalowicz putting on the vest that Michelle made for him last year at our in-person event. If you don't know Mike Michalowicz, you should get to know Mike Michalowicz. He is a author. He writes about entrepreneurship and making profit and keeping profit in your own bank account rather than spending it all on your business. And he came and he was one of our keynote speakers last year, and he always wears a vest. So every time he gives a presentation, he wears a vest. Just happens to be typically a blue vest. And one of our Catalyst designers, Michelle, specializes in men's crochet. And I was going to make Mike a vest, and then I got halfway through it and was like, I don't know if this is going to fit. I don't know what I'm doing because I don't make garments. So I contacted Michelle and was like, hey, do you have any men's vests hanging around? And she did, and it happened to be blue, and it happened to be the perfect size. So she brought that with, and we gave that to Mike at the conference, and it was such a fun moment. He was so surprised, and it fit, and it was so fun. Those of you who have the Crochet Biz Power Bundle, if you registered for the summit and you upgraded to the Crochet Biz Power Bundle, Mike's presentation is part of the bundle, and you can watch that moment on the replay. And the best presentation was Elizabeth Henson at the live summit. Elizabeth's going to be speaking again at this summit this year virtually. So those of you who don't know Elizabeth will get to know her. She is a wonderful speaker. She's a business coach. She also has the Messy Success podcast. And I think many of us creatives can relate to that Messy Success brand. And yeah, Elizabeth's great. So she's going to be coming and presenting this year. Good morning. Dina's here. What else? Let's see. Who here is? So Dina is speaking at the summit. Betty McNitt is speaking at the summit. Who else is here? I don't know if Chanel's here. She's usually here in the morning. Chanel is speaking at the summit this year. We have in total 22 presentations. If you haven't seen them, you can see them on the registration page or on the Meet the Speakers page. So let me see. Oh, shoot. That has a typo. Hang on. I need to type that again. Okay, there's the registration page. If you scroll down, you'll see all of the speakers who will be joining us. Some of them you will recognize, some of them you may not recognize, but I love to bring new voices into the industry or in the industry to you so that you might find someone that you click with and you connect with. If you read my email this morning, I talked about finding a community of people who have like values to you and who are driven like you are and who are goal oriented and who are action takers and who operate from the same sort of positivity, empowerment space, and finding people like that you really feel connected to. And so I want to bring people who share those values to my audience as well, so that you can find someone that you connect with really well, and you can support them in their business while they support you. And I see that Dana is here backstage, and I'm going to bring her on. And we're going to chat in just a moment. So hang on just a minute. I'm going to bring her up. Yay. Hi there. Let me see. I don't know if we have your sound on.
Okay.
I can hear you.
You hear my children too?
No, I can't.
Oh boy. This might have been this was very spontaneous that I'm hopping on, so it's more chaotic than maybe usual. But I wanted to share about I had such a great experience with the recordings from the presentations last year. I loved Alicia Littlejohn's presentation.
Oh, yes. Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness, it was so good. At first, I wasn't going to even watch it because I'm so sorry. I thought this would be a little less chaotic. My baby wants to tap on the keyboard. Surprise, surprise. Anyway, I loved her. I wasn't even going to watch her presentation because it had a title about YouTube. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, I don't do YouTube, And now, well, I watched it, and she talks a lot in that presentation about various streams of income, mm-hmm. including pattern sales on Etsy and Ravelry. And at the time, I had no streams of income. I just started, mm-hmm. launched a website. And so right after that, I started selling on Ravelry and later on Etsy. And now that's my number one stream of income. So I'm very sorry.
Awesome. No, please don't apologize. This is the joy of having your own business, is you get to work from home and be with your kids. So yeah. It's all like just an example to other people of like, kids are a handful, but you can still run a business and it works and it's fine. And so I don't want you to feel it's not a bother at all.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I wanted to share that with people so that they check out her presentation if it's still available, or just that I just wanted to share that I loved the summit and it made a real impact for me last year. So awesome. I'll probably sign off because she's really carrying on. But thank you, Pam.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. So for those of you who want to access last year's recordings, you can do that when you upgrade. So when you first register for the summit, you'll be brought to a page that says, hey, do you want to upgrade and get the recordings of this year's summit? And then it will have another little offer that's really low cost to get last year's replays. And so I think it's like $19 to get last year's replays. So you can get this year's and you can get last year's. So if you didn't already get your hands on last year's summit replays, you can do that. We had, let's see, who else spoke last year? Hortense from Knitting with Chopsticks, Cameron from Cameron's Cute Creations, and Nikki from Nikki's Homemade Crafts, and me, and my team. Almost everyone on the team presented. So Helen from Sunflower Cottage, Lisa from Green Fox Farms, Terry from Houghton LLC, and a lot of other people. Not a lot. Gosh, how many did we have? Ashley Stallsworth from A Crafty Concept, Anastasia Williams from Fiber Business Collective, Mike McAllowitz, Joey Vitale, Alicia Littlejohn, Elizabeth Henson. It was a great, great group. Man, it makes me want to get back together again. So it was really fun. So if you hadn't get your hands on those replays, and if you upgrade to our Crochet Biz Power Bundle, you can get the replays of our keynote speakers, which were Mike McAllowitz and Joey Vitale. Joey is a trademark lawyer. So if you want to understand the importance of protecting your business with a trademark, or you want to deeper understand Mike McAllowitz and his profit first model for business owners, grab the Crochet Biz Power Bundle as soon as you register, and you'll be able to get access to those and watch those replays. Beth said Anastasia was great too. Anastasia was a really great teacher. She brought in some Legos, and it was a really fun presentation. Bonnie said, this year I'm excited about Lisa's presentation about multi-crafters. So I thought that was a good topic for Lisa because she's got her hands in a lot of different things. If you ever see her doing her Ask Anything calls that we have inside our program, she's surrounded with all of her craft supplies. I have yarn. Lisa has all of the things. She's got her fabrics and her, I don't know what that's called. The stuff to make t-shirts and stickers and all of that. So she's going to be coming and sharing her ideas about that, because there's a lot of us that do so many different things in our business. Other things we do at the summit, for those of you who this is your first time, let me share a little bit about what it looks like. Now, I have had people in the past say, I want to get the most out of the summit. I'm going to get a hotel for the 3 days of the summit so that I can stay focused and just do my thing. I think that's a really great way to handle it. And not everyone can do that. I understand that. But if you can, it's a really great way to deep dive into business, developing your business, taking action on things. I would grab the Crochet Biz Power Bundle so you can come to all of the events, which would be the early morning networking call, all of the events during the day, all of the presentations, all of the speakers, on the last day when we have implementation day, coming to the planning sessions, co-working sessions, networking sessions, hot seat calls, coming to the masterclass and putting into action and getting through that planning phase of, what did I learn the last couple of days and how am I going to implement this in my business? All of that stuff. It's really great if you can set that time aside to really focus and learn that way. Now, I know that that's not possible for many people. So if that's not possible for you, what I would do is go through and look at the presentations. Go through the Meet the Speakers page where it introduces all of the speakers, what their expertise is. You can see the title of their presentation and mark out what presentations you really want to check out, and then go to the schedule page and put it on your calendar which ones you want to be sure to see live, because once you watch the presentation live, you can hop over into the Facebook group. Most of our speakers will be doing a live Q&A in the Facebook group immediately following their presentation, so you can go and get your questions asked about specific topics. So that would be my recommendation, is to pick 2 or 3 or 4 or 8 presentations that you want to engage with each day, and get them on your calendar now so that you can build your schedule around those things just for those 3 days. Again, the summit is March 5th through the 7th, and we'll be starting, our first networking call is at 7 a.m. Mountain Time, so it would be 9 a.m. Eastern, and the presentations go until 8 p.m. Eastern or 6 p.m. Mountain, and then we immediately have a co-working session for our Crochet Biz Power Bundle people right after that. Every day we are playing bingo and giving away prizes. I have a list of prizes that I need to get up online today, and it is pretty extensive. So our speakers really came through this year, and I think we have over 30 things to give away this year. And I just heard from Joey Vitale. He just has a new book out, and he's going to give us some copies of that to give away. So come for the knowledge, leave with a giveaway. We're going to have some fun, and I'll be seeing you each and every day. It's a little bit of the Pam show, which I hope you don't get sick of seeing me, but I'm your host and I'm your sponsor, so I will be showing up and chatting with you. All right, let's see. RS question, because I'm listening to you at my day job. Could someone speak a little bit about the market? For example, my Cal market is huge on Ami and stuffies and not so big on blankets. So we have lots of, if you'll search through previous podcasts, we have a lot of episodes about markets, and our plan is in the fall, maybe, depending on how the summit goes. Like, honestly, the summit has to pay for itself, or I can't continue to do them, because I have to pay my team in order to get the summit put together. And if people don't value it enough to upgrade to the replays and things, and we don't make money from it, then we can't do it anymore. So anyway, that's just an aside. Our plan is in the fall to do another summit specifically focused on markets. So keep an eye out for that. Blankets don't typically sell at markets, and that's just normal. I hate making stuffies. Me too. I don't make stuffies either. So fiddly and boring. Should I bite the bullet and make them and satisfy the market, or should I try to find another market? I would say build your business around what you want to do and who you want to sell to. You don't want to sell to people who only want to buy stuffies. So we talk about this a lot. Building your business around your product line rather around your customer base is almost always a mistake. So go back and decide who you want to work with and who you want to sell to, and then create products that they want to buy that also align with what you want to make, and you'll be okay. So go back and watch some of those previous episodes of Crochet Business Summit. We do have a playlist about selling at markets or selling physical products. So you can go through those replays and you should get some good strategies there. All right. Okay, I have to go write emails. So during the summit, we do have a launch. On the back end of the summit, we do open the doors to the Crochetpreneur Business Academy to anyone who wants to come join us and work through our step-by-step framework for building a profitable crochet business. And it's typically when the majority of our enrollees say yes to a more profitable future. And I need to go write those emails today. So those are ready to go out at the end of the summit. And I need to create my presentation. So my presentation will be the keynote presentation of the summit. It's the first presentation on Wednesday morning at, I believe, 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Mountain Time, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And it will be about becoming boss. It'll be about that mindset shift that needs to happen when you become a business owner, and what that looks like and how you can move into that space. So my presentation will be live. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it on Facebook or on Zoom. I need to check in. I know I made that decision at some point. I need to go figure out what I had decided and get my PowerPoint made for that. So I will be seeing you Wednesday, March 5th, first thing in the morning, and we will be spending 3 days together. It will be super fun. My husband has actually decided to leave town that week so that I can have the space that I need to just work all day. And that's fun. He's super, super supportive. Usually I go get a hotel during the summit, but it just happens that his brother has the week off, so he's going to Phoenix to play golf. So that's fun. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Hoping to be at the summit. Awesome, Kelly. Be sure to register. You can always get your hands on the replays. If you don't get them right as you register, the price does go up, but you can still get your hands on them through May 10th, I believe. So hopefully if you aren't able to make it, you can get your hands on those replays so you don't miss a thing. All right, I am going to go get my work done for the day. And I hope that you all have a wonderful day, a wonderful week. If you haven't already registered for the summit, crochetbusinesssummit.com. Super easy. Just go fill out your name and your email address, and you are good to go to join us March 5th. Thanks for being here, and I will see you all soon. All right. Bye.